DICE dropped an update that adjusts the time to kill and time to death in Battlefield 5. So DICE maintains that the changes are necessary to ensure a more even gameplay experience for all the players, of course. So the developer says that they know a section of the community is opposed to the changes, so they have set up a new server called Conquest Core. So on this new server, guys, the players can use the new playlist and compare it with the other 10, provide constructive feedback. Alright, so that was for our Battlefield 5 news. So let's proceed to our second news, which is the Anthem news. So for its details, the EA and BioWare revealed that the details of the demo of their upcoming multiplayer RPG, which is Anthem. So you have to finish certain steps in order to join the first demo, but the second demo is free for all. So to join the first demo, or the VIP demo is launching on January 25 to 27. That would be next year, 2019. And to join, you must pre-order Anthem or subscribe to EA or Region Access. And a free exclusive item will be available when the game launches. So the free demo, guys, arrives on February 1 to 3, and you would just need to download it to join. Of course, moving on to our third news, but yes, it is the Canada is coming to Civilization 6. So of course, again, Civilization 6 is getting a new expansion next year, and it is called Gathering Storm. So this will also come with a new civilization, which is Canada. And Canada, guys, is led by Wilfred Laurier, whose ability is called the Best West. And also, the unique Canadian ability is the 4 Aces of Peace, which means that Canada cannot declare surprise wars, nor can they receive the surprise wars as well. So wars can still be declared though, but in a polite manner. And all of this will be available by February 14, 2019. And here we go. Before we're gonna tackle our next news, guys, let me remind you that this is the special loop. In every special loop, there's always a hidden code somewhere in your studio. So in order for you to win 20 coins every day, just simply type in, guys, !deal if you already found the code. So try searching now. And moving on, the CD Mirror Civilization 5 designer John Schaefer has unveiled his upcoming game. So John Schaefer is at the gates along with the release date. So what the gates, guys, is a strategy game that took the creator 7 years to make. So it is set to be released on PC via Steam on January 23rd, and at the games begins in Dark Ages in Europe, and of course players will build and live their own tribe. It also features survival and roguelike elements, and At the Gates was originally scheduled for release in 2014 after a successful Kickstarter campaign. Of course, again, in order for you to get more details about our Gleam giveaway, just simply type an !Gleam. So let's talk about now our next news, which is the Praise news. So Arkane Studios has finally released a free new update for Prey, which includes a new multiplayer mode as well as a VR-only single-player game. So the multiplayer Typhoon Hunter tasked Morgan into hunting mimics that can turn into inanimate objects like garbage bins and more within a set time limit. So another mode is the TransStar VR, which is a single-player mode playable in PS VR and PC, and is an escape room style campaign. So it puts Morgan in the shoes of a TransStar employee, completing objectives and solving intricate puzzles in Talos Eye. Of course, yes, that was for our praise news. Let's move on to our World War Z news. So the playable classes of the World War Z game has been revealed, and there will be 6 playable classes to choose from, namely the Exterminator, who uses Molotov cocktails, Fixer, who restores ammo, Gunslinger, who is kind of like a tank class, Hellraiser, who is armed with the C4s and other explosives, and of course Medic, who has a steam pistol that can heal teammates in a range, and of course guys, the Slasher, who is a melee focus and has a taser. So the World War Z game is set to launch by 2019 for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And so for our next news, we've got here Sword hitting to Fortnite in patch 7.1. So Fortnite patches version 7.1 is here, and finally Blade is a part of it. Infinity Blade, guys. Yeah. So the sword will spawn once per match, and it can be seen at the top of Polar Peak, and any player that is able to pick this up will have the faster movement, more health, and however, the wielder of the sword will not be able to use any other weapons, plus the entire inventory will be dropped. So this means that the range-wise, and you will be at the disadvantage. And of course, if you get killed while holding the sword, it can be picked up by another player. Of course, we've got here our next news update, which is the Black Ops 4's first premium DLC leaks. So some Call of Duty the Black Ops 4 players in Australia were able to download and play what seems to be the game's first premium DLC, the multiplayer map Pack 1. So some player posted on YouTube and showed 2 multiplayer mobs, Madagascar and Elevation. So some also got to access the new Dead of the Night Zombies mode, where actors Kiefer Sutherland and Charles Dance appear. So 3 are taking notice and said that everything posted were part of a pre-release developer build. So here's the short clip for the Black Ops 4. Of course, that was for the Call of Duty the Black Ops 4, and now let's proceed to our Ashen news. So Ashen, the indie game that launched last week for PC as one of the flagship titles for the Epic Games stores, is having some problems with its multiplayer components. So according to reports, the problem seemed to be the co-op system of the game, where there are several people having a hard time joining. So Xbox players, guys, said that they were able to find a workaround, but the problem is still available for PC players. So developer A44 Games already acknowledged the issue and is working on a fix. So let's move on to our next news update. Ghost Recon Wildlands Special Operation 3 launches. And of course, Ghost Recon Wildlands again received a huge content drop called Special Operation 3. So this update brings new PvP and PvE content, new cosmetic items, and new missions called the Silent Spade. So Silent Spade is inspired by Ghost Recon, which is the future soldier. So Special Operation 3 also adds a photo mode as well as a friend referral program, which rewards successful players with free crates. So the update, guys, is now available on PC, PS4, Xbox One, so try to check that out. Before this loop will end, guys, let me remind you again that this is the special loop. In every special loop, there's always a hidden code somewhere in our studio, though that code is really visible, so try to check it out in order for you to might win 20 coins every day by just participating in our Gleam giveaway. So as simple as that. And for our next news update, the Rising Storm 2 has a special Christmas update. And this was announced by Trip to War Interactive, and it is called the Green Army Man Christmas Special Update. So a Christmas themed mob plus a seasonal helmet will be available for players, and also the 64-player match will have you taking on the role of miniature toy soldier trying to take control of the fortresses that are spread across the home that is fully decorated for a holiday season. So these will run up until the first week of January. And moving on to our last but not the least, well, this is the most exciting news. Among the 12 headlines, guys. This is Allkeyshop deal of the day, the STYX Master of Shadows. So again, this is a stealth infiltration game that has the best price of €1.79 today. And on Steam, guys, it retails at €29.99. Get this game today from one of our trusted store, and now you'll save 94% off on your City purchase. To get more of our 2 days deals, guys, please type in !deal in the stream chat and shop smart. Compare prices only here at Allkeyshop.com.
China implemented stern regulations for some of the most prominent video games on the market. After reviewing many titles, China's ethics board revealed Fortnite and PUBG among the lot to be prohibited. The games failed to meet the censorship requirements on the grounds of having overly revealing female characters, inharmonious chat room, and blood and gore. However, this is unconfirmed, as the native source is a Chinese but later translated by a Reddit user, and the games are still playable in China. So you better watch this preview right now. Alright, for the next news, guys, the Game Developers Conference has announced that Amy Henning will be honored with a Lifeline Achievement Award for over 30 years of sterling service as an exceptional writer and director for the gaming industry. She has flawlessly cemented for contribution in history as a digital artist, animator, and game designer. The decorated and inspirational icon will claim her award at the Game Developers Choice Awards ceremony on March 20, 2019 at 6:30 p.m. at the San Francisco Moscone Center. So you better take note of that date, March 20, 2019. Digital Extremes released its next big Warframe expansion, Fortuna. The patch introduces a new open-world landscape that grants you access to a beautifully crafted environment. Indulge in a host of explosive and immersive space ninja activities as you employ your customized arsenal in highly stylized, action-packed combat. The expansion allows you to explore caves, mountains, and mushroom forests to save local animals from extinction. So Fortuna is available today for free on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So you better not miss this out, guys. It's a free game for you, Fortuna expansion. It's one busy month in Hitman 2, guys. This December, players will get to take on new contracts, escalations, and the next elusive target in the game. First up is the new featured contract Occupational Hazards, which is already available in the game. And up next is the new escalation contract, the Elwyn Augment, coming December 13th. Come December 16th, players will be in for a limited time Christmas-themed holiday surprise. And the new elusive target follows on December 21st. And finally, another escalation follows on December 27th. So I hope that you have taken note those dates: December 13, December 16, 21st, and 27th. Destiny's annual Christmas event is back for 2018. In addition to being given a cookbook to complete the secret recipes, the event has tons of bounties for the donning as well. The event introduces Eva Lavanti, a character who was vital in exciting the traditions and celebrations to the tower. Players are also to expect a lot of content surrounding cooking, and the event will span from December 11 until the 1st of January, followed by another Forge opening. So are you excited for this, guys? That's 11 of December until the 1st of January.
You remind me of someone I haven't seen for a long, long time.
Epic Games announced that they will be releasing a new service which supports cross-platform play, and it is free for all developers and open to any engine, platforms, and stores. In Fortnite, for example, the game will run across all 7 major platforms and will require no login to console. It will also support multiple platform login via Facebook, Google, Twitch, Nintendo, and more. Majority of these features will roll out by Q3 2019, while cross-platform login and more could go live by Q2 2019. Blizzard has revealed more details on Season 2 of Overwatch League. The second season begins February 14th, and the league opened with 20 different teams like before, and the new season will unfold over 4 stages, and teams will play 28 matches in the regular season. Games will take place every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of each week. And of course, with 4 matches happening each day, the full schedule is available at the Overwatch website. So you better check those, guys, for you to see more details about this amazing matches season. Since its launch back in May, Detroit Become Human has sold over 2 million copies on the PlayStation 4, Quantic Dream announced through a tweet. The studio also expressed its appreciation to players to support in reaching this milestone in just 5 months. Additionally, the game is now also the fastest-selling game for the studio to date, and Detroit Become Human is the 3rd Sony exclusive game released by the studio, and the previous one being Heavy Rain in 2010. Followed by Beyond the Two Souls in 2013. So this is a pretty amazing game. Detroit. Final Fantasy XV's Comrades multiplayer expansion is finally a standalone game. Comrades was previously released as part of the Final Fantasy XV Season Pass on PS4 and Xbox One, while it can also be purchased on its own as an expansion. Being a standalone game, Comrades won't be requiring a copy of Final Fantasy XV on PS4 and Xbox One in order to run. This separate version adds new creatures and features that will also be available as free updates to those who already bought Comrades before it became a standalone game. Minecraft's Bedrock Update 1.0.8 is out now, and it comes with some useful changes. This update adds a new block which players can climb on, and it also adds pandas and redesigned cats. Ocelots, on the other hand, can no longer be tamed due to this update, but players can still gain their trust by feeding them. A new biome featuring bamboo is also introduced in the game, where players will see pandas spawn. Also coming next year is a Village of a Pale Age update and the spin-off Minecraft Dungeon. So we're excited for these updates, guys. It's pretty exciting, and especially these bamboo scaffolding, and of course these redesigned cats and pandas. Pandas are so cute. Alrighty, so now let's talk with PUBG Corporation. It's set to release the Vikendi Snow map soon, and the company has announced a new themed pass for its players. The new pass, called Vikendi Survival Pass, will be available for 10 weeks, and it comes in a free and premium versions. The paid premium version costs $10 and will give players exclusive access to claim premium rewards, and free rewards, on the other hand, are also available in the free version. The Vikendi Survival Pass launches December 19th on PC, while console players will have to wait until January. So you better wait, guys. January is just next year. Today's feature deal is the STYX Master of Shadows. This stealth infiltration game has the best price of €1.79 today, and on Steam it retails at €29.99. So get this game through one of our trusted stores now, and you'll save 94% on your CTT purchase. To get more of today's deals, please type !deal in the stream chat. Shop smart, everybody, and compare prices only here at www.allkeyshop.com.